Rick Rodan by Rachel Liu. Born June 5, 1964, Rick Rodan, American author and teacher, is hugely popular for his book series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Rick Rodan began to enjoy writing from an early age. He made many unsuccessful attempts of publishing his short stories in his teenage years. Rick Rodan is the #1 New York Times bestselling author of over 20 novels for young readers, including Percy Jackson series, The Kane Chronicles, Magnus Chase series, and The Trials of Apollo. Today, over 100 million copies of his books are printed in the United States, and rights have been sold into more than 37 countries. Important characteristics to have to be a successful entrepreneur is being passionate, confident, overcoming obstacles, focused, positive attitude, which Rick Rodan has. His mission is to bring people joy by reading his books. Rick Rodan started his career by teaching middle schoolers. Later on, he started to write a mystery novel, later turning his writing into his main career. Mr. Rodan, it's so nice to interview you. So my first question is, what is your hobby? I like to read, swim, play the guitar, travel, and write. What makes you happy? Writing and spending time with my family. Who has been your greatest inspiration? One of my inspirations is my father. The foundation for who I would become was laid in those early years, watching and learning from my father. What did you do before becoming an entrepreneur? I taught English and history in middle schools in San Francisco Bay Area and Texas. When did you start your career? When I was teaching full-time in middle school, I began to write mystery novels for adults. What do you do now? I write full-time. I'm currently writing Trials of Apollo. I live in Boston with my wife and 2 sons. What inspired you to write about Greek mythology? As a child, I loved reading Greek mythology, although my favorite book was Lord of the Rings. What are some of your major works? I am best known for writing the series Percy Jackson and the Olympians, a 5-book series which blends in Greek mythology with the modern locations and characters. Thank you for your time for the interview. I think Rick Rodan will continue to be successful writing novels and stories for children and adults.